Raiders, Broncos, coming up on EA Sports. We're a mile high here in Denver as we get set for today's matchup.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, trust your eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
And with that kick, we're underway. First down at the 29. Got a big lane.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 42. Man, he'll pick up 7 this time.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
The 45-yard line. Let's go. 1st and 10. Tosses the football. Shrugs off the first hit. That's a gain of 8.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
2nd down. The Broncos come out with a split backfield. Handoff made. And they break it down at the 36-yard line. And now that we have a moment, here's a look at the Broncos offense. This bunch has struggled to find the end zone all year long. One of the lowest scoring teams in the league. Today they'll try to change that formula. Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. The Broncos are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. 3rd down and 1. Reaches out and grabs it. Fowler's marked down at the 19.
This is what drives coaches crazy. You make the quarterback throw it short, then you can't come up and make the tackle, and you give up the long gain. You got your players in position. That's all you can do. Now it's up to them to make the play.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. A little jumpy there by that defensive front. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. It'll be 1st and 5. Slashes to the left side. Still on his feet. How about that run? Touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the 1st.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo. If Big Mo is on their side, that is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. First down at the 20. Murray's got it on the handoff. Rhodes is the one who brings him to the ground. Here's a look at how the Raiders line up on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. Second down now. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
Third and short following the completion.
The Raiders line up, split backfield.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The give.
Jones is tackled down after a gain of 7.
Jones is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Midway through the first. And the reception all alone. Set up now at the 46. Carr's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Carr's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. That's a gain of 7.
Ellington's a smart guy. He knows when you're running slant routes over the middle, you got to make sure you protect yourself. So he's under control, catches the football, gets to the ground before those defensive players can really beat him up. Good solid gain, and doesn't quite get the first down.
After the pass play, gain 7. Second and 3 on the way.
Carr's got it in the gun. Murray's got the catch and the first. Only 34 yards to the end zone. The Raiders have it at the 34. Holmes hauls it in. Picks up about 2. Let's talk about the defense. One of the best pass rushers in the league is linebacker Von Miller. When Von Miller's on the football field, the offense always has to worry where he is at. So if you have an extra blocker on the offensive side, you double team Von Miller. That's how good he is.
Second down here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Murray's taking the handoff.
He's tackled at the 28.
Murray's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Third down following the run.
The Raiders come to the line with an empty backfield. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Janikowski will line up for the field goal try. Good. An empty trip for the offense.
Well, that would have gotten them right back into this game, but it looks like they'll go to the second quarter still struggling to get anything going in the right direction, Phil.
The bad news is they missed the field goal. The good thing is they got a long way to go, so you can still overcome the fact that you missed that field goal.
Get ready.
First down at the 35. Has his target. Fowler's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. And now here's the Raiders defensive lineup. This unit has had a hard time this season stopping anybody.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
And here's the toss. The one who made the big stop.
The Raiders defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Third down.
Let's go.
From the gun. Reception by Anderson. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got to completion.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
The Raiders packing the box here. 46 formation. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Here's the football resting at the 43. Out of the shotgun. Takes the hit, throws. On the way, third down. The Broncos get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Murray's lined up as the single back.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Incomplete. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Card comes out in the pistol. The Raiders from the 27. Throws the pass. Intercepted. You've got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
Real good field position here to start this series. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends.
Anderson's handed the football. And that's a gain of 10. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there, picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Raiders out now in a 4-6 formation.
First down and 10.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Let's go. Grab 38.
Staying with the passing game on first down.
Broncos in the end zone. Another touchdown early in the second quarter. And Phil, we met with this team and the coaches. Did you have any idea they were going to come out with this kind of start?
No, I didn't, Jim. They're doing a terrific job on the offensive side and scoring those points. I love what they're doing on the defensive side. Hey, when it's not working, you know what you do? You change game plans. That's what I want to see from the defense.
Jones is going to start his return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Raiders just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
He brings it in.
Nothing like a receiver who can just put his head down and go after the football. That's what he did that time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Watch the receiver at the last second, looks up and makes the catch.
The Broncos go with the dime formation here on defense. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Pass is intercepted.
Nice job for the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do, so I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Did he catch it? Yes! Yes, it's a catch! Partner, I think a lot of us need to get our eyes checked. That looked like an interception.
Man, speak for yourself. Yeah, the play was close, but if there's a tie, just like in baseball, it goes to the receiver. And that time, I think it was a tie.
First down here after the completion.
Anderson's going to secure the handoff.
Richie Nelson makes the tackle.
The Broncos have leaned on the ground game to this point, and it's been big for them. Anderson's been a huge part of it here in the first half, Phil, the way he's been running the football.
Give the coaches a lot of credit right here. They're being very patient, staying with the running game, and the running back, boy, is he taking advantage of every opportunity.
The pass is complete to Thomas. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Two tight ends on the field here. First and 10.
Anderson's going to take the handoff now. No doubt about it. Touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
The Broncos setting up for the kickoff.
Cooper's got a chance for a return.
The Raiders offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Raiders from the 22. Toss to the outside. Murray's
Tackled down after a gain of 10.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Double tight end formation.
The Raiders from the 32. Murray's got it on the handoff.
Von Miller ends the play.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Nice job that time on the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Third down on the way.
Cars all by himself in the backfield for this snap. And Cooper is able to get hold of it.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Raiders snapping at the 41. To Crabtree.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Murray comes down with it. Ball is out.
Recovery by the offense.
Marshall's in on the tackle. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it. He didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Murray's the receiver on the screen.
And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
Inside of the uprights.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. no return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Broncos will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
From the gun. Got the completion. That picks up 7.
The Broncos have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Get ready.
2nd and 3. Anderson's taking the handoff. Timeout called by the defensive unit. Third down now.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
3rd down and 3. Intercepted by Reggie Nelson.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Raiders offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done.
The line of scrimmage, the 36. First down at the 36. Airing it out. Cars alone in the backfield. The Raiders snap it at the 36. Looking to go deep. Incomplete. They went for the home run ball there, Phil, but just could not make the play.
Yeah, you want to do this. You always want to throw the football deep at least 4 or 5 times a game because you want to make the defensive backs uncomfortable. If you let them get comfortable, they'll start jumping those short ones. These guys won't do that anymore now.
Looking to go down the field here, and it falls incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out. Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
The Raiders getting ready for the kickoff. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Broncos are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 20. Toss to the outside. And that's a gain of 9. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
2nd and 1 on the way. The Broncos have it at the 29. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
Hot catch. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Broncos have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Fowler's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out, he can get yards after the catch.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Snap it out of the gun. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
That was a big hit by the defender that time. The receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what, I guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that defender.
Coming to the line at the 34.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
And intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Raiders back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again.
The ball is fumbled. The offense was able to recover the ball.
You always have to know where you are on the field. And as a quarterback, when you're backed up and you drop in the end zone, that has to make you nervous. That time the quarterback, he just held on to the football too long. He sacked, and he cost his team a safety.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Broncos have it at the 24. The ball is jarred out of his hands. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. With this kick, the second half is underway. They'll take it at the 20. The Raiders offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Here we go, the first snap of the second half. Latavius Murray makes the catch. And Wolf in on the tackle.
The Raiders did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Second down, 3 to go.
Reese has handed the football. Looking at third down. Going deep. Another takeaway. tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
Let's go.
From the shotgun. And it's a catch to Graham. Coming to the line at the 32. The Broncos are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. First down coming up. And it's in the hands of Emmanuel Sanders.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 5.
The Broncos have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Breaking huddle at the 4. Second and goal from the 4. And there's a drop.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second. Well, the D-line going into that spread look, they want to get to that quarterback. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football is arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
And the flag is down.
So roughing the kicker call, that could be a game changer here. How about it?
Oh, it is a game changer. It's just not only you get the football back, you get better field position. Now you can score a touchdown. Just a foul that you can't do in a game like this.
Here's the handoff. Runs it in for the touchdown. And with that score, they've now got a nice buffer to work with over the last quarter and a half.
They've been really efficient here today. And just another example on that touchdown drive, executing to perfection. And they got a nice lead here. Let's see if they can hang on.
The Broncos for the point after. Extra point is good. The Broncos now getting ready to kick it away.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Raiders just gave up some big turnover points.
Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Bill, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Broncos defense packs it in now, going with the 46. First down at the 20. Cooper's going to pull in the bullet pass. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. First down at the 49. Looking across the middle. Murray's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Snapping the football from the 28. This play set up by the long gainer. Toss play. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The sack of the quarterback by Greg Hardy.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback. At that time, the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
The defense pushed the offense back with the sack, and the offense needs 9 now on third down. Carr's back in shotgun formation. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Good job on the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
They have been penalized now on offense 6 times today. The defense will take the penalty.
The Raiders that time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
He'll try this one from 43. The kick is good.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Sanders got a chance to return this one. The tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Broncos have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
Gets it out for the completion. Receptions on the day. The Broncos continue to look to their top target on the day. Fowler's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Will go ground. Breaks free. Anderson's tackled down at the 31. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Anderson's going to secure the handoff for a gain of about 5.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Set up now at the 26. The Raiders set at the line. Dime package. The Broncos snap it up at the 26. Makes the reception. And here we have second down. They bring in the extra tight end.
Get ready. Grab 38.
Anderson's going to take the handoff now. That's a gain of 6. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
On the money.
Again, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
The Raiders will come out in the dime. First and goal from the 7. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 2. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Coming up to the line at the 5. Press coverage all the way.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 5. Intercepted. A good play at last by the defense, but they needed to be making those plays earlier before the game got away from them.
Yeah, they sure did, but listen, they finally made a play. Now it's up to the quarterback. Come out on the field, and let's see you make a play and get this team back in the game.
First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. The Raiders at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Carrs standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Lewis is tackled down at the 24. The Raiders step to the line to begin the fourth quarter after a big gainer to close out the third. First down here. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Gains 14.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Carr's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Well, it's so hard to do this nowadays, to jar the football out of the hands of the receiver, but the defender did it that time. He hit him, that football came loose, incomplete pass.
Second down after the incompletion. Carr set, empty backfield. Got a flag. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Second and long. Brandon Marshall has the sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Loss of 5 on the play. Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. The catch is no one's going to get him now. The 30. And Crabtree's tackled down at the 24. Hurry up. 2-minute offense. 1st down at the 24. Murray's got it on the screen. Stewart's there that time for the tackle.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. Out of the shotgun formation. But the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The incompletion stopped the clock, but 3rd and 8 still to come. Carr's got it in the gun. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
He'll try this one from 39. The kick is through for 3.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense. Good job by the kicker.
The Raiders now, no doubt, will onside kick it. And the hands team does its job recovering the onside kick. The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
It's a 2 tight end formation.
Let's go.
The Broncos have it at the 44. And gain maybe 4. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Second down here after that run play. The Raiders lined up in the nickel. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Green's got it on a pass that had some heat. All set up now at the 21. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense.
As a quarterback, you got to know when to get rid of the football. That time, he just holds on it too long, takes the hit, and fumbles it. Bad job.
Carr comes out in the pistol. First down at the 27.
his mark.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Second down coming up. Murray's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Got the completion. That's a gain of 6. That's reception number 4 for him. Time for the hurry-up offense. The Raiders from the 37. Throws the pass. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Raiders will go for it here on 4th down and short. And he'll take the snap and plow ahead.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
The Raiders take it from the 38. Murray comes down with it, and he'll step out of bounds.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Carr set, empty backfield. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. A near interception, that time by Harris.
Well, when you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
The Raiders come out with a split backfield. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Michael Crabtree on the receiving end. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Wasting little time. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Pulls it in. Marshall's there to make the tackle.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And Ward almost picked it off.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Raiders get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Looking across the middle, incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
The coach is going to go for it. Carr comes out in the pistol. The Raiders have it at the 34. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
This long drive continues. First down at the 16. Got hit on release. The line of scrimmage is the 16. Second and 10. Latavius Murray makes the catch.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. This is third down. The Raiders line up, split backfield. Very nearly intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Offense is still on the field here. On fourth down, needing 8 yards for the first. Carr set, empty backfield. Secures it with 2 hands.
The Raiders decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Broncos offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, because no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
Second down with the defense ready to pounce. They'll go shotgun here. He'll throw it over the middle. Anderson's tackled right at the 28. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. First down following the long play. Anderson's got it. Screen play. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43. They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's his 4th catch of the day.
The Broncos coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Takes it from the gun. Going for the deep ball. Pulls it in. Here they come to the line at the 23. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Anderson's got it on the handoff. And that picks up 3.
Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Going for the home run. Third and 7 coming up. The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. The Broncos will look to get to the 13 to pick up a first. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Not too often you see that in the NFL, a throw that bad. The receiver had no chance of making that catch.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Launching it deep. But it falls incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Lewis has got it on a pass, has some heat on it. The Raiders signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 33. Has his target. Lewis tackled, but earns a new set of downs. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Carr's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. First down at the 46. Throws the pass. And the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Get ready.
First down at the 33. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
First down here. The Raiders with a nickel look here on defense.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Thomas is met after a gain of 8.
So many things to think about in a situation like this. You score, you're going to ice the game, it's probably over, but make sure the two things. Don't have a penalty, keep two hands on the football, and don't fumble.
Second and goal from the 2. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Third and goal from the 2. Intercepted!
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense and finding. He gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
First down now in a dangerous spot here. Carr's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Out of the gun. Cooper's going to pull in the bullet pass. No stopping this team. They mount another victory here today to keep the streak going.
I think you said it right. There's no stopping him. It's going to be hard to stop him. I don't know how you're going to do it. Everything is going well. Good decisions by the coach, the quarterback, the defense. Everybody's playing well. Look out.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.